Hi everyone. Today we'll discuss about Git and GitHub. What is Git? Okay. Git is a version control system used to track changes in code and files. It helps developers to manage project versions and work in teams without losing previous work. Git is a version control system used to track changes in code and files developers to manage. Okay, right. And in simple words, for Git keeps history of your project, so you can track changes and go back to previous versions and work with multiple developers. Okay, and next manage code safely. Okay, for example, suppose you are working on a website. Okay, first day one it is index.html. in this suppose for example hello world, and day 2 same index.html hello world plus to welcome to my website, to add this one. Git stores both versions and allows you to return to day 1 version and anytime. Okay, and what is GitHub? What is GitHub? GitHub is a cloud platform where you store Git projects online. GitHub is a cloud platform where you store Git projects online. Okay, in simple words, Git to tool to track code, and GitHub website to store and share code. Okay, and think like this: tool meaning Git version control, and GitHub online storage for Git projects. Okay, so in real life example, for this for example, apartment notice live file. You create a file notice.txt. Step 1, create a file. Create a file .txt. Okay, create a file. In that file, water tanker notice. Step 2, modify that file, water tanker notice for March. Step 3, modify again, water tanker notice for March and April. Okay, in this to get keeps all versions. Okay, GitHub stores it online, so others can see and edit. Okay, and in this first you download the Git. In this, to go to the browser, download Git. So Git is the software. Download Git for Windows. In this, click it and download this one. So I download already, and after the download, for example, to check the download, go to the download folder. In this already, yes, I download this one. Just a double click and enter the and next will install this one. And now after the installation, and create the one folder. Go to XAMPP server and goes to htdocs. In this, to create the one folder, test md, test git, for example. Okay, just cd test git. Okay, in this first we'll check no files. In this, first we'll write git initialization is the first step. Okay, git log and first to create the one file. In this file, go to Visual Basic and go to open the folder. They create the folder, open the folder, go to file, open the folder. In this folder, go to C, XAMPP server, htdocs. In this htdocs, test git. Yes. In this, just index.html. This welcome to Git. Save. Just check it. Go to localhost, test git. Yes, welcome to Git. And go to DOS mode, directory. Yes, one file is there. Git initialization is the first step, and next to add the file, to move the file in a staging area. Okay, because of just git add file name index.html. You can write in add dot also. Yes, now we will check, and we will check the status of git. Yes, one file is there. Now to commit this git, using this git commit -m -m to added index.php index file. Just enter. Yes, one file added. Okay, again you will check git status. Okay, yes. Now to check the branch, git branch. Yes, now master is the branch. Now we'll create the GitHub repository. In this you just go to the GitHub login, create the login using Gmail account. I already created my GitHub. In this okay, to create one repository. Suppose for example new, in this new, to test also available. Okay, in this create, yes, test repository is available. Now to add this one to Git software, in this okay, yes, add it. Now to check this one, to branch, to change the branch to main. Yes, now we'll check a branch. Yes, main. Now check the files, one file. Now to push this one to GitHub. Okay, to push the code to GitHub. In this git push is the keyword, u version main is the branch. Now okay, yes, now we'll check refresh. Yes, in this welcome to Git. Okay, suppose you can add in another file in this same. For example, you can add other code in this sample1 and this sample2, 2, 3, 2, 3. Now save. Now we'll check. Yes, there is 2 files. Okay. Now to add this one, okay, same git, first git add, okay, add to index.html or add dot. Yes. Now again comment git commit commit -m added sample 1 and sample 2. Okay. Now enter. Yes. Now to push the file git to GitHub. Okay, same git push the command, same command, okay, main. Yes. Now we'll check in the browser, refresh. Yes, added. Okay, in this finally the first step is git initialization, and first create the directory. First step to create the directory and after that to initialize the git, then git to file, add the files, and next staging area, and next git commit local repository, and finally git push. After the push, to check the GitHub repository. Okay, and this one to benefits this one, to track changes, team collaboration, and third one backup of code, fourth one to version control, and next easy project management, and next industry standard. Okay, and finally Git is a distributed version control system. Distributed version control system, and use it to track changes in code and manage project versions. And GitHub is a cloud-based platform, and use it to store Git repositories and collaborate with team members. Finally, Git helps in version tracking, and while GitHub helps in sharing and managing code online. Thank you.